Imagine you're having 1 lakh rupee in your hand and you're not going to use that for the coming 1 year. What would you do with that? Well, your mind might have taken you to that safe option called FD. Do you really think investing in FD is a better option? Well, you might be having n number of reasons to support FD. Well, I'm going to start off this video by saying that investing in FD is the biggest financial mistake that is happening right now. Without further ado, let's get into the video. And today we have the interesting topic: why not to invest in FDs. Investing in FD is obviously a safe option. It reminds us of how our mothers used to save money by keeping in rice bags as well as in steel boxes in kitchen. It helps you for some emergency cases. But do you think that apart from that safe option, is it a good investment plan? Is it giving you good returns? Well, let me tell you some facts. An average Indian guy is getting a 5% return from his FD, and they believe that that is absolutely massive. Do you really think 5% return for the hard-earned money that you gain is a good return? Do you think it really sinks you to have that good investment plans? And do you think that investing that money and the returns that you're getting is matching your requirement? Now, let's discuss why FD before why not. Well, the main reason why everyone invests in FD is because of the same reason, that is, it's a safe option. And it runs by the tagline called very much safe. Do you think that being safe is a good option? Well, that is what that actually makes people to invest in FD. And this is the only reason why people keep investing in FD. And you might be having n number of reasons to support why FD. Let me just take 10 seconds to tell you why not FD. The inflation rate in India is 6%. And the average returns that we get from FD is 5%. Does it really sink? That really gives you a sense that this financial stability is not good enough for you to have that long run. Well, some of you might have got stuck to the term called inflation. A general increase in price and fall in purchase value is called inflation. For better understanding, just take as an example that India is having an inflation rate of 6%, which means that if suppose you are having 1 lakh rupee in your hand right now in this year, and if the inflation rate is 6%, it is almost like the 1 lakh value that you're having in this year will turn out to be just 94,000 for the coming year. This is just like an almost example. Imagine the 1 lakh that you're having came down to 94%. In that scenario, do you think that the 5% returns that you're getting from FD is a good investment plan? And that's where you got to think yourself why you're investing in FDs. And at the same time, there are some disadvantages in investing in FDs. Point number 1, penalty on premature closure. If you're trying to just take the money back without that term period, then obviously you need to pay the penalty. Point number 2, it is taxable. If your interest rate that you're receiving is more than 40,000 and if your age is just less than 60, then you need to pay 10% as interest again. And point number 3, it is fixed deposit. Despite of whatever happens outside, you'll be only getting that fixed percentage that the bank guarantees to you. Now, here we have discussed about why FD, why not FD. We have gone through all such things that's within that platform called FD. Now let's look upon the other ways, the other alternative options which can give you some good returns. Obviously, you will be knowing investing in stock market, mutual funds, SIP, all such things can really give you some good handsome returns. Now, you will be thinking, well, FD is a safe option and all other things that's described right now are subjected to market risk and how these things get connected. Well, these are just only alternate options. It doesn't mean that you want to invest in that. Forget about all such things. I'm bringing you one new word, one new term, something called as a safe one and better returns than the FD. That is what we are going to learn today. That is what we are going to see today, and that is called bonds. Now let's see what really bonds are. If the company really needs money, they have two options. One is they go to generate it through profit, and the second one is through huge investment from another corporate company. So if company, just take as an example as Jio. When Reliance wanted to launch Jio, they needed huge amount of money. So when a company needs huge amounts of money, they have another two options. What are those? One is to sell their stocks. If they sell their stocks in stock market, obviously the ownership will come down and that is not good for the company. And the point number 2, they can source out or they can generate money is through called corporate bonds. And that is what we will be looking here. Corporate bonds or bonds, whatever it be. It is just like we will be investing the money to the company and the company will be saying for this fixed deposit that you have invested, you will be getting a fixed returns after this particular time period. It is just like an FD where you invest your money in bank. Here you're investing that money to a bond or to a corporate company where you will be getting fixed returns for the fixed deposit that you're paying for a fixed time period. This is how it all works. Now you will be wondering, bonds are good enough to give you better returns, and you have also mentioned that it is a safe investment plan. So why still people are not investing in bonds rather than investing in FDs? Well, bonds do have some drawbacks. Let's see what are those. It is just like that. What if the company gets default? If the company is not in a position to give returns to the guys who gave them the money, then obviously your money will be blocked. Point number 2, it is difficult to track the companies. You might be investing in companies that are far from you, so you won't be able to track their performance. At the same time, you won't be able to know what is happening within the company. For both the drawbacks that we mentioned above, we do have a perfect solution for that too, and that is in the form of credit rating agency, CRA. And here the companies will be rated in the form of AAA, AA, B, and so on. So how it works is that if the company is rating, if the credit rating agency is rating AAA for a corporate bond, which means that the company is very much trusted and it is capable of giving good returns. If it is AA, well, it is good, but not good as AAA. And it goes on with B, C, 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 everything. So by looking on that, by filtering that, by taking those companies in the list of AAA and AA, you will be able to get the good companies which gives you good return with 0% risk. It is not like you can invest in corporate bonds. You can invest in state as well as central based bonds by filtering by all such process. By using this, you will be able to filter, and that filtration will help you in getting good returns with 0 risk. Now here we have learned about what is bonds and how does it work. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe to it. At the same time, stay tuned for more informative videos like this. Like, share and comment in this video.